Hello, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Now, today I'm doing something I've been really forgetting I can actually do. I keep forgetting the fact that I have different structures I haven't went through. Currently, I have a lot of things in mind, a lot of things to build, but I really have one problem. I haven't ever really explored any of these updates that much. Currently, I have a lot of updates that I haven't exactly done anything with, and one of the updates in particular I haven't done anything with is the updates for trial chambers. That is something entirely new I have never dealt with before. Being said, I have a lot of things I can do, and a lot of things I will have to do to be able to prep for this. Mostly just getting a diamond sword finally enchanted. Now, let's see, what can we get here? Sharpness 1. You're kidding me, right? Sharpness 1. That is your third trade? No, I'm gonna reset that. So, there's no real goal, of course, here. But inevitably, the entire aspect alone of being able to go through this, I've never experienced any of this before. Is it just gonna be less efficient to be able to do it this way? Yes. I don't know completely why. I've noticed that sometimes you get less enchantments. Is it the carpet? Is the carpet doing this? I don't know. But either way, so I'm going to be going through and trying to get a trial chamber and try to go through that. I've never experienced it. What books do I have though? Let me see, I have Sharpness 3. I don't have a Sharpness Villager, per se. I do have Knockback. I don't really have many enchantments. Okay, one more attempt, and we'll see here. Smite. I said one more attempt. That's not going to be good. Yes. And... Okay, so that is kind of concluding exactly what this is going to be like. Okay, I have... Sharpness 2. I'm gonna have to take that for now. Okay, just get rid of it. Just wasting levels at this point. Purposely, mostly. So, for the moment, I have been holding off on a lot of things, especially when it comes down to weaponry. Because I haven't really just spent the time to fully prepare and get a hold of a fully enchanted diamond sword. Now, I've gotten a hold of fully enchanted armor in general. But other things I haven't done is mostly get a shield enchanted. I haven't actually done any of that stuff. So there's a lot of fancy work and stuff. But either way, let me see. I'm going to need Mending, Unbreaking for both of you. I don't really have any other enchantments. I believe Looting maybe? Possibly. I'm bringing these just in case. But as it stands here, I do have access to a bunch of villagers. And I forgot my emeralds. So I've got a bunch of villagers, and one of them is, well, two of them are cartographers. Now they do have different trades in particular, but all in all, it is pretty good to be able to have them just available. The downside, from what I've actually read, is as soon as you actually have one with a trade for a map specifically, they don't seem to actually lead to different ones every time. They're just the exact same one. That part is a bummer. That part's a bummer, so I'm not a fan of that detail. But I have them here thus far. Let's see, just break all these down. Don't know how many I'm going to need. Where are my enchantments? Silk Touch, Knockback. Well, I can get Knockback 3, Riptide. Do we have any better here? No, I don't think so. We need Mending. 2 books of Mending. No other enchantment for you. Fortune. Breach. I've never really used anything related to the mace at all. I've only recently gotten the spear, and I haven't even fully enchanted it. I'm going to be going here very limited. Unbreaking 3 is another thing I need a lot of. Let's see, do we have any other enchantment we can have? Sharpness. We don't have sharpness, I believe. Efficiency, projectile, no. That's all of you. Well, that's not good. Well, okay, what do we have here? We have Ocean Explorer and we have Woodland Explorer. we need is the Trial Explorer. So level 2. Okay. Put that there. Let's see, what do we have? We are a long ways away. And it's going to, of course, be in the ground. Hopefully it's not underwater. Okay, with that in mind, I should really bring a horse? Hypothetically thinking. What do I have? Regeneration potions. I'm going to be bringing golden apples anyways. There's no point in you. Okay, so we just have sharpness 3, knockback 1. It's not going to be the best sword in the world, but whatever. We can also get breezes. I forgot about that. Before we go anywhere else, I don't have... Oh, I do have my bed on me. Cool. Go up here. So some things have changed since the last time I've been on. Recently I've actually, if I remember correctly, I didn't mention this last episode, I have disabled the ability for Enderman to do this specifically. That has changed the fact that I have to let it clean up, but it's something that I did turn off. So that was just a little bit of a gripe. Something was annoying me. Now another thing annoying me thus far is my villagers. They're not in a really good place. I'm not going to remove them from there, to be honest. I'm going to leave them there as much as possible and just call it good. But the big issue is I haven't really done interior working. Mostly because I do dread interior working. And I know how bad that sounds. And I don't know why the shield looks like this when it's not in hand. It could be just my texture packs, but whatever. It's 5. Okay, now we cannot physically lose this that easily. Should we put this in my ender chest? Thinking about it. What does the shield look like this? Oh boy. Question. Not there. Resources. Is it this? I've got a lot of resource packs here that I just don't really always use. And that's fine. Is it literally this? I've noticed certain enchantment overlays have problem. Is it this? Dang it. Okay, I'll probably have to find a way to fix that later. But ignoring that detail, we do have the ability to have an ender chest. Thankfully we have a bunch of extra resources here that we can actually just abuse. As in, we can put our diamond sword there, we can put our shield in here because we're going to save this for later. You will repair yourself inevitably as we fight. Let's see, we put you there. We should probably bring our horse. This is just a, of course, big hypothetical. But we should probably bring our horse just to take care of that. Otherwise, I don't really see much of need for much of anything else. We've got food. I'm going to be as decked out as I can be for this. Sadly, the enchantment overlay is a little buggy here. It's probably because of the fact that there is a different version of this one that's bugged in general. I don't know. I can't really fix it, as far as I know of. But either way, where did I put my horse? Where did I put my horse? Don't remember. Did I put you over here? Don't know. My horse seems to be gone. My horse seems to be gone. Okay, as a note, side note, where I used to put my horse is either here or it's over there. Because of a bunch of things. Did you despawn? How did you despawn? You hadn't despawned prior. Something would have had to have pushed you to break your lead, and you're not fast or can jump really at all. So I can't really use you. And now I need to repair this, which is annoying. Can I look up? I don't see my horse. In conclusion, my horse seems to have been gone, unless it is completely over there. Either way, at this point, knowing that I don't really have a mount as an option. So I need to find which way is north for a moment. Let's see, 3. Let's see, north. Where am I looking at? East. So that is just north. So as soon as I can start heading up on the map this way, mind you, if my horse is over there, fine. That's fine, but okay, let's quickly get to traveling. So, in conclusion, I'm directly on top of it now. It's not that far away from my place. So this is just where it is. Gotta go down now. Hopefully it's gonna be simple. I doubt it is. Can I find a way down, please? Thank you. Didn't know this hole was here. Okay. Well, just head down. Yep, right down here. Let's see. I should probably take my torches, put them in my hotbar. That would help. I don't know how deep these have to be honest. I've never been to one. I've only seen what has been done with the Hermitcraft server. Now I know I could strip it for copper, but copper's not as big of a problem to find naturally. So I don't really see where that's an issue. It's like coal just now. Coal. So I don't really see where that's an issue. But I'm not gonna waste the coal. I mean, I didn't want the coal, but I'm not gonna waste the coal. I'm stuck. Okay, I'm stuck. Fine. Dirt is more valuable. Let's see, we go here, here, then here. See, torch. Am I still on the right track here? I mean, still in the right spot. Okay, keep going down then. Okay, yeah, down, down. I go. There we go. I'm in. Did I forget something? I don't have my shield on me. My food in my hotbar. My offhand, whatever. I didn't expect this to instantly be a fight. What the hell? My inventory is too full of everything as well to be of any use. since you're making a bunch of noises, I'm going to quickly do this because I desperately need this dump blocks. Yes, get rid of these two, and that. Can I just place you there? Not you, I need you. Yes, condense. Thank God that's condensed. Okay. Apples. Break that. And then get that back. Okay. I panicked. I'll admit I panicked. Didn't know you bastard. Gonna activate. I'm better prepared now, and I have my shield. I have a shield. Why am I not gonna use the shield? Why am I not gonna use the shield? Okay, that just caught me so off guard. I'm sorry. That just caught me so off guard. I didn't expect that. I may be too prepared for this, but I'm not sure. Okay, go down here. Like you, the last creature. Creatures, I will state. I hear noises that I've never heard before. Yeah, you are summoning creatures. No, you down. It's a breeze. I've never actually encountered them in game. I don't even know who you are. Come on. Okay. You're not doing much damage. What's this? Potion of swiftness. Oh, you're gonna be annoying, I can tell. I'm burning, out. Pain, life is pain. Down. You fall. Come on, yes. Finally, you're down. How much health do you have? And here I've thought before that Minecraft could be a little bit more difficult at times. What the hell was I thinking? It's got bread, but that's not something I need. Is there anything else here? Okay, so this is a bit harder than I expected, I'll admit. Okay. There's a key. Don't know what the key's for, but it's a key. That is not getting shot. I don't appreciate being shot. Let's jump up here. What is this? It is a trial key. I believe... Okay, as I was trying to say, I believe there's a thing where you can actually use the little potions that you get from... the almond potions you get from the raiders that you can use for this. But I just don't know. If I could run, I would be getting up here. Okay, I'm up here. Where does this go? Does this go there? I wonder. We got noises though. Mute. The easiest part of this entire dungeon. Okay. Yep. So you just keep going at it. baked potatoes? Okay, this loot sucks. And the water is very annoying. Mind you, let us give a free bucket. I'm not exactly interested in the bucket, but I just don't want the water there. Okay, there are... Whatever you are. Can I feed you something? You're recycling items. Recycling items. Can I give you this? Under lock and key. Damn, trident. Okay, I've also got an axe. I'm breaking 2. Nothing too much, to be honest. But it's the start of something. Okay, so I have a trident now. I didn't know. I don't even understand entirely what happened. I came in here and then suddenly everything went berserk. It's as if everything went ballistic. I believe it was you specifically I need to actually have... What was it? An ominous vote key or something? But I have another one. I can't really use it for you. Can I? Can I? No. So that was you. I used it on you. Can't use it on you again. There's one over there. Okay, so I'm noticing a bit. This is gonna be a lot of fun to just try. So I got arrows and a minor enchanted bow. Okay, I need ominous potions. But until then, let's see. We have an area down. Nothing that can go in there. An area down. That I didn't mean to fall down. I can't believe I made that actually. What's in here? There's another way up. Okay. And down here. It's spider death, but spider death it is. Yes. Nope. Candle. Okay, I don't really know what I expected to get exactly here. There's a lot of stuff here. Too much for me to actually go over, truly, in just one quick setting. But what all can you get here? It's not something I'm exactly privy to. It's not something I know. Hearing spiders everywhere. Some people would call this part cheating, but not their world, not their problem. I've been here, haven't I? There's a spider. Not that I wasn't looking for it. Okay. Give me all the pots because I want all the special different patterns. Otherwise, spider. What the hell? Yes, I know. A spider spawner directly here as well. I mean, the luck of that. We have cat. An enchanted golden. We have golden. We can take the golden immediately. Not gonna take much of anything else. More. I will dump some stuff. And they're easy to defeat. Just, man, do they just keep spawning in abundance. I mean, can't I go over this stuff, please? I've got 4 trial keys. Damn. Okay. Bones go up. Let's see. The actually is not useful, to be honest. I have too many arrows as it is. Okay. I mean, I'll keep the iron in for now. I might just throw that away. Take this. Oh, you again. Get out. Like, really, what do I do exactly? Like, I've got the point that you guys spawn, and I've learned I don't really need a shield for this. But my question is, what do you specifically do exactly? What do you get from this? Bastard! Mind you, nice design on these. Take these, take these. I'm really just making this trivial. I'm just realizing that now. I'm making this so trivial. I'm starting to realize I really came too prepared. A little food and that would have been good. There's another way down. This place is massive. I've heard what people said about the trial chambers and the fact you find when you go in there, not to worry about copper again. The problem with that is I've never really encountered one. So I haven't really dealt with it. Okay, these guys, the breeze, are annoying. But even you are susceptible to my abilities. My thorns, which I believe does damage to armor. Chicken, that's the best you got. Just take care of that. Is chicken the best you really got? Yep. In this case. Hold on, what do you give? Diamond, axe. I mean, I'll take the diamond. I don't think the axe would be worth it at the moment. No, it is not. Whatever. Okay, and over here. Another one. What do you give? Emeralds aren't that useful. I'm sorry. And what is back here? Could break it. Just that. Okay. Yep. Back into the fray. Easy enough. So, I want to save some of these trial keys for a little while when I can actually come here with better storage. And eventually I want to actually bring over and truly experience what this is using the ominous potions. But inevitably, this is fun. I'll admit, it's fun. I'll also admit it's a little tedious trying to get around, but it's fun. And that's the important part, it's fun. You can't exactly do anything. And I believe these are for specialty keys. Ow. So specialty keys go there. I get that, okay. You're closed. I don't know if there's a timer, but you're closed. Huh. Nope, back down here. Anybody else? Yes. Well, I'm gonna say quickly, this is gonna be enough doing this for a little bit. I'll come back here when I have a lot of things more in order, so we can actually do this truly and have a true challenge. I heard that though. Where was that? Not there. That's not it. Chicken. Just a chicken. Okay. How do I get back up now? I'll figure it out. Okay, back over here at Copper City here. I have plans. I say plans a lot when it comes down to this. But inevitably this is already something set in stone. It's been actually been set to work towards. There's been one issue. At the moment, as it stands, I really need to have a lot of tarnished copper golems, and I need to have them tarnished a lot. I need to use them for their block variation, which means if you move, please, right, do this. I need a lot of them, and a lot means a lot. Can I please have you move? There we go, there's that. I have to have some I missed. Hello, can you please move? There we go. Yes, go back in there. I think I got them all. This is Copper Chaos. If I've ever seen it. It's not every pumpkin, what kind of pumpkin I have. But you're allowed. I'm gonna let you stay there and tarnish. Now the reason why I need so many tarnished copper golems, I need them to be the block variation at their second stage, which looks like this. You can actually see it, if I remember to put it exactly on screen just now. You'll be able to see that this specific actual build for this is a lamppost, and it's one of the few designs I'll have throughout the plane of this world. But this city heavily is inspired by London for a lot of things, and it's not that that's going to be staying the exact same, as you can actually see currently, or the inspiration will be staying the exact same. I'm using whatever I can actually pull from, and this is primarily what I've been pulling from thus far. I know certain things don't look exactly appropriate, but this is a lamp that I actually like a lot. Now, furthering this is I really need to actually start getting this expanded and pushed out a little bit more. As this, I know this was a brief period in me trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. But overall, there's just so much stuff to do. Currently, they need to tarnish, which is going to take forever. But furthermore, I also need to pull you back a couple of blocks. Maybe, be more accurate here, maybe 4 or 5? Because yeah, going over it here, of course, I say in my head a lot as well, but going over it specifically, as it stands, I currently have shops I've been working on, and in doing so in a private world I've been working on these shops. Now first off we have one here, and then we have another building here. Along with, we're going to have a third building and then a corner shop. The corner shop, everything for the entire size does not fit in specifically here because of the way this is built. It is a truly sharp curve, and that's fine. I like how it looked, it's just it was too close to the edge. Now there's a lot of triangle-like roofs that I'll be having to build, and a lot of them I'll have to actually see how they turn out. But there's a couple of ideas I've had. One of the big problems that I've been encountering when trying to actually build more than the first shop, primarily is the fact that I decided for some reason, who knows why, to, at some point in time in the build in question, to use terracotta as one of the base bits of it. Like the entire entryway, we have the entire fact we have like so this platform here. The walls here in the bottommost layer is actually one color terracotta, and up is another type of block. that is an example I can give. But currently, that is hard, especially since I decided for some reason to try to use some of the more vibrant terracotta variations. It's one of the reasons why I've been so frequently going back and trying to trade, getting certain villager options open, because the fact is, as soon as I can get every terracotta variation there to be able to be bought, I can just sit there, buy it, and in doing so not have to tear down an entire biome for certain blocks. Now, sadly, I know I can't exactly do the exact same thing with regular terracotta, but we gotta pick and choose our evils. And in my case, I have truthfully picked the variations of terracotta to be the evil, which I'm gonna actually deal with, trying to actually get to work. Sadly, the villagers have not exactly been the most cooperative with this, which is not surprising, but it is what it is. So, while I do this, I might just actually cut over to building the actual first building. So, let's cut to a time lapse. Okay, so this is all I have really built for this. I haven't figured out anything for the sides or the back yet exactly. The reason why for the sides specifically is because the sides won't be really visible. As this really stands, as the road goes over through here, you can see I've textured a little bit there, as you've seen in the timelines. I love this base textured look of the entire packed mud and the mud bricks, but inevitably what this actually has going for it overall is that multiple different buildings are going to be side by side. And they're going to be kind of like flat against each other. Now, in back is a different story. I probably texture it similar to this. I just don't know what I'd do for the actual back top portion there, but overall, we do have one thing missing from this. Now, I did want to actually take a quick look, like if I actually broke this here and place this down in place. That is an issue. I guess I'll have to do this a little different way. Let's take a look here. I'm trying to see. Okay, regular non-smooth granite would be great for texturing too then. Okay. I didn't know what I was going to do for texturing for the sidewalk. I knew what I was doing for the mud. I knew the mud was very sparse and being flattened out here. As when you're moving, it kind of gives it almost a depth kind of look, at least in my eyes. But furthering this point, this seems like my bad idea, so don't forget, we are missing one thing from this being complete in the front, beyond the waxing. First off, we need to go up here, as I've just spent a good while trying to get this actually done. As you can see in my inventory, we have now words. We now have the ability to plant down language in the form of banners. Let's see, we have, it's going to be a pain. See, where did the S go? See, right here. This was something that was a bit of a learning curve, to be completely honest. I just fell. Really just fell. Okay, let's be honest, there's a certain point, and this is the point I'm at, where falling is trivial. It is just one of those things that I actually did. See, shop now. Let's see. And for some reason, I don't understand my brain half the time when it comes down to something like this. But for some reason, when I was building this in a test world, all that came to mind was shop now at Pals. And I don't know why. And I mean, Pals on its own right is a simple phrase with many different meanings at this point, mostly pertaining towards a friend or polite greeting, potentially. But I, for some reason, kept sticking on this, and I don't know why. Otherwise, for now, just let me know exactly what this place sells, and I'll actually work on the interior there. I might actually do it on a stream. I've been thinking about doing a bunch of heavy work on things like interior working on stream specifically. A lot of the tedious stuff. Like over here, very heavily, I have 2 mountain ranges, and I've really been thinking about just taking care of them on stream because they're good, and I'm thinking about smoothing out the terrain a lot there. But one thing I'm not very sure about, which I may or may not, haven't decided yet, put in a vote for this, where upon smoothing out this terrain here for an actual proper path leading through here, I might actually choose to on streams just take out this entire mountain range, both of them, and start building my own or building on top of them, making it bigger, grander, and much more block intensive. But for that, I would actually have to do a bunch more work than what I've been doing here recently, as I've been trying to figure out certain builds here, and it's been working out beautifully for certain types. But yes, I also remember hearing that this upcoming update will be able to finally have things like banners actually stay in render distance, as it's not going to be a, what was it, a entity. It was going to be like a block entity or tile entity, one of the two. I forget the exact wording for it, but overall it will be able to just be in render distance as long as you can physically see it. So that's nice and all, but if I go backwards just a bit, you can actually see as, sure, we lose a lot of the resolution on it, but we do move back enough and it does blink out of existence. So the chests. Well, looking forward to the sulfur update. That's going to be very fun. Well, I don't remember what it was actually called. And I'm not talking about the sulfur cube. The sulfur cube is really just another mob, in my opinion. It's just something there. I haven't found anything useful, in my opinion, that I've seen. But until then, this is what we got to work with. I'm really loving this entire design now. I know I was talking about using terracotta primarily for the base here, and a lot of the building types I'm seeing are actually being variations of this width. And in doing so, I'm talking about being from here to here, all being nothing but different variations of terracotta with some form of accent. I'm using, of course, the couple blocks here, slightly tarnished in this case, along with some mud brick walls for this one, trying to accent like it was actually weathered and weared down. Here it is actively being used for the entryway, and I wanted to use something a little different than usual because I started liking the entire idea what I did over there for the entire bigger doorway, and in this case, this works out as a base door on its own, as of course we do have the birch door, well not birch but the spruce door here, but overall it just let me be able to expand in detail and give depth a bit more, as it does connect up perfectly fine there as long as we do it correctly. And even these, I believe they're called bay windows, they're pretty good honestly for this, and I've been loving the texturing for the actual glass. The light gray glass has been going very well for the feel of this dirty, grim kind of industrial city. But I still have some things here I need to actually work out. The reason I haven't done these sides just yet for the entire roof is because the fact is, although I have some things in mind, they're potentially putting some chimneys, I'm going to have buildings side by side. So until then, just staying as is. So thank you for watching this episode of Wires and Wonders. Like, comment, subscribe, wish you. Let me know any build you'd like to see me build. Let me know exactly what you want to have this place sell. Because if so, I might actually put a farm in there, feasible, or I just might actually use it as storage more than likely. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another video, so goodbye.